Chris, kind of take me through that the go-ahead touchdown there you scored from Tyler. It looked like a play with a lot of different options on it that was designed to kind of fool him. Kind of take me through that and how that played out.
Yeah, it was actually an option play, but as soon as I came in motion, I knew that we had the right look, so executed pretty well, and Tyler gave me a good ball.
What did Tyler give you guys just as far as a new dimension to the offense and adding the run threat and initially giving you a spark when you first came in?
Yeah, he's a baller. I mean, that's pretty obvious to see when he comes in the game, but I think it's important to know that we're actually implementing that in the game plan. We had practiced a few of those packages throughout the week, so we knew it was coming.
So that was a planned thing where he was going to come in at some point?
Yeah, I think so.
And then on the final drive, did you notice in real time that Jack had to have his finger put back in, or what was that like when you saw it?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. He came to the sideline running with his fingers like pointing at his fingers. So I think that just shows his grit, his intensity, and his mentality. I think that being able to show that grit, it's really important for our offense. So I think that it was a great performance from him.
And we heard Coach Kelly tell us that this is kind of this coming week is one where you want to, for lack of a better term, pick a lane and pick more of an identity. Just thinking about today, what do you feel like you learned about yourselves as far as the things you guys can do well and start gravitating toward?
Yeah, I mean, we were down. I think we showed a lot of fight throughout the game. That's one thing we could take away from this. But I mean, we got to get back to the drawing board. Just correct our mistakes and move on to the next week.
Pete Byrne is up in the back.
Hey, Chris, in the corner here. What does Tyler being on the field do in terms of changing the look for you, in terms of opening things up in the running game?
Well, one, it's someone that you have to account for. It brings more odds to him for the defense. So just being able to open up the defense for us gives us more running lanes. So that's what I would say.
Now that you're in your second season here, can you kind of put into words how much more comfortable you're starting to feel getting a more expanded role and using your speed to make the kind of plays you're starting to make?
Yeah, I think I'm very comfortable with my game so far. My focus so far has just been taking one play at a time, and just adding all the plays together to make a whole game. So just staying focused, staying consistent. That's my focus right now.
Tyler James is up next in the front.
Chris over here. You were a part of a successful rushing attack last season. The start of the season hasn't gone as well. Can you sort of identify what the difference is for you guys in terms of executing in the running game?
Yeah, right now I think we just need to stay patient. Stay consistent on our reads, and we know that the big plays will come, so we're not really worried about it.
When you guys aren't having as much success running the football, do you and Kyron make an extra effort or try to get yourself more open in the passing game more? I mean, obviously you guys were used as receivers somewhat successfully today. Is that something you set out to when you know you guys aren't running it as well?
No, I mean, we know that the game will come. I think it's important for us to keep each other's up on the sideline. That when mistakes do happen and we come off the sideline, it's important to talk about it and just being able to stay consistent, stay level-headed, and keep the game going.
Your touchdown play, how often have you guys repped that play? Is that a play that you guys do a lot, or is that something sort of new?
I mean, it was in for the game plan, so we knew it was coming, and we practiced it a few times, so it was really nothing new for us. It was just routine.
And then when you're that wide open, you have to make sure you don't get caught, right? You're the guy on the team that isn't allowed to get caught in that situation.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Chris.
Anyone else questions in the room? Okay, we'll go to Anj in the middle.
Chris, obviously 2 nail biters. Just your thoughts on surviving and advancing almost basically and being 2-0 as you head back home next week against Purdue.
Yeah, it's a good start to the season, of course, we're 2-0, but we know that we have a lot of things to work on, a lot of things to go off of, though. That's the good part about it. So we know that we have to build from what we have right now, and we know that we have more games to play. So that's what I would say.
Len Clark is next in the middle.
Chris, the offensive line banged up again. What are you talking with these guys about to keep their spirits up and to help them gel a little bit more?
Yeah, I would say every play is an opportunity. People always say next man up, and that's the situation right now. So I feel like everyone is ready. I mean, we are O-line U, so I think it's important that everyone is ready and next man up. That's what I would say.